Hello, my name is Shane. Welcome to Skyline Psychology, and today I want to talk to you about the choice to feel. Dr. Russ Harris of the Happiness Trap book and ACT fame proposes this idea. Suppose I could give you a choice about a particular painful feeling. Option A, you never have to feel this painful feeling ever again. Ever. But it means you lose all capacity to love and care. You care about nothing and no one. Nothing matters, no one matters. Life becomes meaningless because you don't care about anything whatsoever. Option B, you get to love and care. People matter to you. Life matters. You care about what you do and what happens. You care about friends and family. You get to build loving relationships. Life becomes meaningful. And when there's a gap between what you want and what you've got, painful feelings like this one will show up. Which option do you choose? I think the choice here speaks to the idea that we might be able to pick and choose the types of feelings we have. While we psychologists generally encourage folk to drop black and white thinking, some things just present this way. Like experiencing feelings, either you can choose to have all the feelings, pleasant or unpleasant ones, or you can choose to have none of the feelings. Also, the choices presented above seem to point to an idea that the experience of feelings is also connected to a more meaningful existence, whereas the choice not to feel leads to more of a meaningless and careless experience of life. There's an idea out there that we can cherry pick the feelings we like while pushing away or getting rid of the ones we don't like, but that doesn't seem to work very well. The effort levels needed to attempt such a task are really high, and I compare it to trying to hold a beach ball under the water. We could do it for a while, but eventually we might lose strength, become distracted, become overwhelmed, and very quickly the beach ball will rush to the surface and burst through the top of the water. Perhaps you've experienced something like this if you've ever tried to bury or push down emotions for too long. So hopefully you'll choose to feel, even though that can be scary or painful sometimes. Another thing to consider is that, loosely speaking, there are parts of the brain within the limbic system that are responsible for more automatic things like regulating body temperature, hunger, fatigue, sleep, emotional responses, consciousness, alertness. The list goes on, but the takeaway is that these things happen automatically and mostly out of our control. We generally don't will the temperature of our bodies up and down, nor need to remember to make our hearts pump, and thank goodness for that. In a similar way, our feelings are amongst these automatic responses. So while many of them can be unpleasant, we can allow them to just do their thing, and the brain and body will instinctively know how to experience them and then clear them out. So often, all we need to do is get out of the way and let the feelings do their thing, and then get cleared out by the brain and body intuitively. Also, if we notice that a feeling is lingering, it's likely that we're judging it and struggling with it. I have another video about this called The Struggle Switch, which you should check out. Building on this, given that emotions are so core on a biological level, we might be able to tap into some of the gifts they present us with. Well, what do I mean by this? Consider that fear comes up as a response to the perception of danger. Sometimes this represents real danger, and we call that fear. And sometimes fear arises in situations where there is no danger, and we call this anxiety. But the underlying idea is the same. The mind perceives that there is a danger, real or imagined, and then sends the response of fear. The gift of fear in this situation is wisdom. The wisdom that there may be something here needing our attention, and that could be dangerous, so pay attention. And what about guilt? A yucky feeling for most. But consider what it might be telling you. The gift of this feeling is an opportunity to make amends for what we may have done wrong, and then to recommit and reorient ourselves once more to our values. Let's try shame. This one can be a powerful feeling, which I know from personal experience and observing in clinical practice most of us want to avoid. But by avoiding it, we sidestep the gift of connecting with our perfect imperfection, with our fallibility, and miss an opportunity for humility. The gift of pain is growth. Discomfort is often necessary when we step out of our comfort zones to try new things or challenge ourselves. What could we learn from our pain if we tune in and connect with it rather than push it away and potentially amplify it? Let's end these examples, though, with a more pleasant one: joy. Who doesn't like joy? Joy comes from getting our needs and wants met, and the gift of joy is hope. And hope is a precious thing. Though if you've seen the movie Inside Out, joy and the pursuit and attachment to it can get a bit overwhelming, but I think I'll save that analysis for another video. So my invitation to you is to embrace and befriend your feelings, particularly the more painful ones, and allow them to be signals and even gifts, instead of trying to get rid of them, bury them down under the surface of the water like a beach ball. I hope you found this video helpful, and thank you for watching. If you liked what you heard, please like, share, and subscribe for more videos like this in the future. If you didn't like what you heard, thank you for watching to the end. Drop a comment if you want to comment or have any suggestions on what other videos you might like to see. As always, for bookings and appointments, please reach us through the website, and I'll see you in the next one.